It's as well prepared, as well coached. Situation, they handle football just as good as the Patriots used to. And the second thing is Steve Spagnuolo should be in the Hall of Fame. That's the main reasons why. Samaje Perine, Justin Reed, Karlaftis.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, when Tom Brady did all that and Vinatieri kicked that field goal.
The kick is away. It is good.
We didn't give Vinatieri no correct it. When guys made those clutch catches. When Malcolm Butler did that.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler.
I don't believe the call. You've got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield.
Who got the car? Who got the MVP? Now y'all want to minimize Patrick Mahomes?
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times channel.
And so here we go again, back with another one. Welcome back to the Dark Times channel. And I want to go ahead and chime in and discuss something they were talking about on First Take in regards to Patrick Mahomes and the kind of treatment that he's been getting in comparison with Tom Brady. Go ahead and check it out.
Listen, give credit where credit is due. They're champions and they know how to make the plays when you need to make the plays. That's really what this comes down to. They were certainly helped by some officiating decisions as far as I'm concerned.
The problem is, Stephen A., is what you're doing. By saying what you said, you're taking away from what you're witnessing. Because you're trying to diminish him and saying it's receivers.
And so for what it's worth, we all know that Kansas City gets the majority of the 50-50 calls. And they always seem to somehow come on top.
AFC Championship had some very sketchy refereeing. The Kansas City Chiefs just beat the Buffalo Bills to become the kings of the AFC once again, but it wouldn't have happened without a little bit of help. During the second quarter, the Chiefs had this huge momentum-shifting punt return, which should have come back due to not one, not two, but 3 block-in-the-back penalties, but nothing ended up getting called. Next, this was called a completion, which makes 0 sense because not only does the football touch the ground, but the person with the most control of the ball is clearly the defender. But also take a look at this failed tush push by Buffalo and Josh Allen. I mean, come on. This is one of the worst uncalled offsides of all time. And we all know that Kansas City has a knack for getting away with this. And I have a Kansas City Chiefs jersey behind me, for crying out loud. Even on the final play of the game, the entire broadcast team thought that there might have been a penalty on Kansas City, but it was mysteriously picked up. This game was terribly reffed, and for that reason, people believe.
But what we can't ignore is that the same exact thing didn't happen with New England and Tom Brady.
You know, going into that locker room, going into that huddle, it's 11 guys that needs to do one job, not one guy trying to do 11 jobs.
Correct.
Let's take the greatest of all time. If Adam Vinatieri shanks that field goal.
On the line, the kick is away. It is good.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
What are we really talking
the
about?
narrative
If the
changes.
tough rule is not.
It is an incomplete.
Well, there's no doubt his arm was going forward.
Sure. But he had held up.
I think it's safe to say that this will be talked about quite a bit.
You think?
A lot of those things are happens because of so many factors that plays.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler.
I don't believe the call. You've got Marshawn Lynch in the backfield. You've got a guy that's been borderline unstoppable in this.
It's as well prepared, as well coached. Situation, they handle football just as good as the Patriots used to. And the second thing is Steve Spagnuolo should be in the Hall of Fame. That's the main reasons why. And no play is too little, no play is too big. Every play for them is the championship play, whether it happens in the first quarter with 8 minutes to go, second quarter with 6 minutes to go, third quarter with 9 minutes to go, fourth quarter. They treat every play like a championship play, and everybody plays their role. Samaje Perine, Justin Reed, Karlaftis, the effort that they play with. They always treat every play like a championship play.
Hold on, wait a minute. Now, when Tom Brady did all that and Vinatieri kicked that field goal, we didn't give Vinatieri no correct it. When guys made those clutch catches, when Malcolm Butler did that, who got the car? Who got the MVP? Now y'all want to minimize Patrick Mahomes and say it's collective?
Hold on,
we never said it was collectively when it was Tom Brady.
Stop it. No one is minimizing Patrick Mahomes.
No, because you keep saying it's the blitz. Tom Brady had Coach Belichick had a top 10 defense damn near his entire run in New England, and you never gave the defense credit. Tom Brady had guys. What about Malcolm Butler play? Tom Brady was the MVP. We keep trying to say it's this and this and this. You can put all those intangibles together. It's 1-5 that's the glue that keeps it together.
And so I have to agree with Shannon Sharpe on this one. If we didn't call out the refs when the New England Patriots were winning championship after championship and somehow finding themselves in the Super Bowl year after year, despite the Spygate and Deflategate and everything else that was surrounding the team, if we didn't call that out on a massive scale, and we didn't factor in the New England defense, who was stacked with a Junior Seau, Teddy Bruschi, Lawyer Malloy, and a list of other Pro Bowl caliber players. If the media wasn't factoring all that in with Tom Brady, then it shouldn't be a factor now with Patrick Mahomes. And so I see exactly what Shannon Sharpe was trying to do. He was trying to do the exact same thing that they've been doing for Tom Brady all these years, because the exact same thing's been going on. It's just Patrick Mahomes' turn now. And so now that it's his turn, he should have the same treatment. And so shout out to Shannon Sharpe for trying to keep it as real as he can on that show. But y'all go ahead and chime in below, and let's try to keep the conversation going. And if you haven't hit the like button, go ahead and hit that for me. Definitely helps out the channel. And as usual, peace and chaos.